What's up, YouTube? It's Murphy55 coming to you with another Madden 22 video, and today we're going to be taking a look down memory lane at some of the best budget beasts in the game this year. Now, honestly, these are some of the players that stuck on my squad for a long time. They cost a little bit less than market value, and they had a lot of great value for their position. So hopefully you guys enjoy this list, and let me know if you guys have any other choices that you would have put on. Alright guys, so let's get right into it here with number 10 on the list. Chris Johnson's Combine card was absolutely glitchy this year, and his price plummeted in the first few days that he was on the market. Honestly, this card is kind of glitchy. If you put him into his power-up, he had base 99 speed, and honestly, the only way to get a 99 speed running back otherwise was to have a 50 out of 50 team, so this was definitely a huge W for me. He played really well. Honestly, look at these stats here: 98 base speed, 98 excel, really good agility at 96, break tackle 97, and really, I can't think of a weakness for this card. Maybe not the best at catching the ball out of the backfield, but I really enjoyed using this one. Definitely deserving of number 10 on this list. Now on to the next one here, guys. A Kellow Witherspoon, not necessarily a budget beast in the traditional sense, but I just think because he has so many different team chemistries that he fits into, and because he played kind of like a golden ticket at 6'2", 99 speed, 99 excel when you powered him up all the way, with crazy agility, crazy jumping. This was one of the most physically gifted cornerbacks that we had in the game this year, and he was going for way less than a lot of the other similarly ranked players that were out at the time. So I really enjoyed this card. It was on my team on a whole bunch of different teams. Now on to number 8 on the list here, guys. We have Randall Cunningham, one of my favorite quarterbacks that I used this year, and I call him a budget beast because we were able to get a training bypass. I think it was 75,000 training to get this Randall Cunningham card. Now it wasn't NCAT or a NAT, but still, this was a card that I got a lot of value out of. Again, he played for multiple teams, so he gave you flexibility with your roster, and he actually got any team chem as part of that free agency promo. So definitely a W here, guys. He had 95 speed, which would be boosted up all the way to a 97 on a team, 98 if you include the power-up. Good throw power at 96, really good short, medium, and deep accuracy. Very few weaknesses with this card. Now on to number 7, guys. This is kind of an ode to all of these out-of-position linemen that came out as part of the Ultimate Legends promo. I used this Derrick Johnson on my Raiders team, but every single position from left tackle to right tackle had an out-of-position, either a linebacker or a safety or somebody like that. And these cards are kind of budget beasts here. They would get powered up to about a 98 if you put them on your team. And honestly, they have great speed for alignment, which is crazy. This is one of the most agile offensive line groups available. They also had really good stats here. You look at this Derrick Johnson, 96 run block, 98 pass blocking. Like, they played a lot better than their size, and a lot of people I saw later in the year trying to save money were using these 97 out of position guys on their team. Now, on to the next one, guys. Joe Namath here, and this card was super hot for about an hour when it came out in packs. I remember I pulled a whole bunch of them, but because they were in packs and flying out so quickly, it steeply dropped in value here, and this was by far the best quarterback of the year when it came out. Now, this card had the Slinger 1 release, great speed, 92, which you wouldn't expect for a Joe Namath card here. 97 throw power was super glitchy, and you put him into a power-up, he was even more glitchy. Honestly, again, this card was great for scrambling. It was great for rolling out of the pocket. It was also great for throwing out of the pocket. Very few weaknesses with this card, and somebody that you could actually probably still be competitive with on your MUT team today. Now on to number 5 on the list here, guys. We're going to stick with the quarterback grouping here. Trey Lance, this is one of my favorite quarterbacks of the year, and the reason I put him as a budget beast is because I used my free token from doing the Wildcard Wednesday solos to get this Trey Lance, so I didn't have to pay anything for him except for the power-up and the training that went into him here. But you look at this card, 94 speed, really glitchy, great throw power at 96, really good short, medium, and deep accuracy, great throw on the run. He was one of the most agile quarterbacks in the game. I saw guys like 49er, a.k.a. Earl, a.k.a. Balanced Chakra, absolutely dominating people with this card, and again, still competitive even up to the end of the year. Now, on to number 4 here, guys. This card made an appearance in a couple of my team videos here, and one of my pack and play videos. Patrick Peterson. I absolutely love this card. He has 96 base speed, which is crazy. Factor in the backyard ballers, chem boost that he gets if you kept the strat card, as well as adding him to a team. He was one of the cheapest 99 speed receiving options in the game, and one of the first receivers to actually get to that 99 speed threshold. He had pretty good catching, really good short route running, medium and deep route running, and honestly, this card played well above his abilities. He also has 95 jumping, which is really good, so I used him in the slot. He also, as part of the Backyard Ballers promo, gets some discounted abilities, although one of them was like Return Man, which is kind of a write-off. But definitely enjoyed using Patrick Peterson, and he was super competitive all through the year. Now on to the next position, another out of position here. This is Ed Reed's most feared card. This was the 92 right outside linebacker card. Now I personally like this card because a lot of people were upset that it wasn't a safety. He doesn't animate like a safety, but I actually would sub in this right outside linebacker card at right end, and he got a ton of picks for me. He would get mid-zone KO at a discounted rate because of his archetype. Honestly, this card was wild for me. So many pick sixes with him, even though he's a little bit shorter on the 6-foot side. The fact that nobody really was looking for a right outside linebacker, Ed Reed, meant that his price plummeted and was really easy to obtain. So definitely enjoyed using this one. Now on to number 2 on the list, guys. Another familiar one for my top 10 list, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. This was one of my favorite cards all year. One of the team builders that came out right when the game dropped at the beginning of Madden 22. And this card, although it's only an 84 overall, he has 89 speed, which is super glitchy. Team builders could be made for cheap using the sets. And this card stayed on my team, I swear, for like 2 months early in the year. I subbed him in at right end, sat him back there in coverage, and he was a pick 6 machine. So definitely one of my favorite budget beasts of the season. And finally, guys, number 1 on the list, another card that stuck around on my team for what seemed like forever when the game first came out. This was part of the Superstars promo that was dropped with some of the built-in abilities. This Dante Jackson card was absolutely incredible. 90 speed made him the fastest cornerback in the game at that time. And honestly, I had him bumped down my depth chart from my number 1 cornerback to number 2 to number 3. He stuck on my squad for at least a month, and he was super affordable. If you put him into his power-up, guys, 91 base speed with the 2 scratch cards. This was like a 93 speed card that we had at the beginning of the year. Absolutely insane. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to think about it in the comments. So there you have it, guys. Those are some of the favorite budget beasts that I used over the course of the Madden 22 season here. But as you all know, Madden 23 is less than 5 days away from release. I'm really excited about it. I know you guys can't wait for that MUT GG directory to drop. And we'll definitely be having more MUT news videos coming out in the coming days. But if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching.